Good morning. I am so excited this morning that I jumped up and I couldn't wait to be able to jump on here and share. I realized that not everyone's going to be jumping on here, and that's okay. I really did this so people could go back and watch the replay if they need it. But yesterday in the mail, I know I've been posting out there pictures of the success strategy planners that were designed and ready to go, but I'm sorry, we've got construction still going on here at the house, but I didn't want to stop this. I still wanted to go live. But yesterday, my order and a couple of the clients, see, Millie's even here. Everybody say good morning to Millie. But got here, and I wanted to go ahead and show everybody because I've been getting messages asking, what was in the planner. And if you're like me, picking planners are really kind of hard. That's why I ended up designing my own a couple of years ago. One, so they would work with the strategies that I was helping my clients work with. Two, there was just, it seems like I like pieces of different ones. So if you're like me, you're going to want to know what's in this to see if this is the way you would like to go. So this year's a little bit different than the success strategies we've done in the past. In the past, we did quarterly, and the information that was inside was a little different. With our online training classes and everything that we've got going on, we've kind of divvied up the information, which allowed us to create a standalone true planner. And so this year, this is a full year. It's actually more than a full year. You're actually getting up to 16 months inside of each planner. So it's a 2021 planner that we've got here. And the reason why, I say it's not just productivity, it's for success strategies, is because I left some of the pieces that allow you to keep, track personal and professional tracking, goal sheets, daily task, everything here. Because if you're like me, being a business professional, I don't need to carry around a planner for my personal and a planner for my business. I really needed something that fit that. And so this is where this was created. It also has a referral marketing component to it because, again, I didn't want to carry around another strategy book, and so I incorporated that. So I'm going to share that here with you guys today. Because we were able to change the format, it allowed me to offer different covers this year. So they're all the same on the inside, but we have 6 different covers this year. Many of you know this is my favorite color, yellow, so of course I had to do one. So we've got the yellow. As you can tell, it's a nice heavy front, okay? And then on the inside, we've got nice weighted paper so that when you write on it, there's not bleed through. Nice spiral bound, so there's nothing that's going to, catch on your clothes, okay? And you're going to be able to open it up and lay flat. But I've got 3 here. There are 6 choices. This is the yellow. Make sure I hold this up right. So this is the yellow. As you can tell, it's a nice, it's full of all kind of goodness we're going to talk about in just a moment. But there's the yellow and white. And then this one is the pink and white. You can see full on the back and the front, the pink and white. And don't worry, I kind of did some that were a little bit more feminine and some that were a little bit more masculine. Here's the navy blue and white. And then the other 3, there's a white on white and a black and white, and then there is a light blue and white design. So there's 6 different designs. So I'm sure you can find one for yourself or someone on your Christmas list. Let me go ahead and share some of the features inside. And again, this is based off of, really over the last few years of going back and working with those that have been using this, and we went through and we were like, okay, what do you love in the book? What do you, what could you live without? Because obviously going from quarterly to a year, we had to figure out what we really wanted to keep and what we would, what we needed to let go. And so, which was a very hard decision. So we went to our clients and we asked them, what are the biggest features that you're using every single day and what would help you? So that went into the consideration. So let me just tell you, one of the bonuses to getting this is, if you're also like me, sometimes I'll buy a planner and I'll use it, and then halfway through the year I don't, and then maybe I'll pull it back out again. And so as a bonus, and because there is a rhyme and a reason to everything I've put in the book, which, you know, you don't have to use it the way that I have built it. You know, it's pretty self-explanatory, or you can interpret different boxes the way that you want to. But I'm offering that if you buy this planner, you get, especially if you sign up before December, you get my January goal setting webinar, but you also get 12 monthly webinars where they're live webinars. You're going to be jumping on with me and the other Success Strategy Planner members, and we're going to be holding you accountable to your plan and really answering any questions, holding you accountable to your goals, you know, your daily tasks, and so that you're getting the most from this planner, not just having something to take notes on, but something that's holding you accountable to actually executing step by step by step towards your personal and your professional goals. And really, truly, I think that's the difference between this and just buying a calendar that you could, you know, mark your appointments on. This is really to add some of the other elements that, you know, quite the other hats that we wear as business professionals. So the first thing that we put in the book, or we left in the book from last year, was the goal setting pages. So in January, I believe it's in the very first of January, if I'm not mistaken, January the 6th, I have a webinar. And again, if you buy the planner and you can't attend the live webinars, by having the planner, you will actually have access to the replays. So, you know, if you can't jump on live, that's fine. But we're going to be talking about the goals. So there's 2 pages to the goal setting that we're going to have. The webinar is going to be more in depth. What you're going to end up putting in here on the planner is really the final answers that you come to, that you want to hold yourself accountable to. And of course, there's a component to looking back into, you know, 2019, what's worked, what hasn't worked, and then bringing forward your 2020 goals. And they're personal and professional goals. We're going to try to keep ourselves in balance moving forward. Also in the book, this is going to also be part of the webinar in January. I am a big believer on vision boards, but I also find myself hating clutter in my office. So I tend to like do things and then I want to clean up and I hide things. So a couple of years ago, we moved the vision boards into pages into the planner, and this has stuck. A lot of our clients really enjoyed this. The difference, what I like about this, is we have a personal and a professional vision page. So, you know, cutting out those images, writing in those positive words, those goal vision boards. I start every single day by looking at my vision. And of course, in the past, they were done quarterly. This will be our annual vision boards. And what I love about it is being able to come back throughout the year and watch how some of these visions have been manifested. And what's cool about it, you can just keep layering as you begin to accomplish your vision board. So we're going to talk about that. And then, of course, you're going to notice I left everything in here undated. So while I'm loosely calling this the 2020-2021 calendar, it's really built that if someone decides to jump in and buy this in February, March, they're okay. They can start it whenever they need to. I have given you 16 blank monthly view calendars. There's a monthly notes. It does have the 19, 20, and 21. I'm going backwards with my camera here. So you can write in. So you have a month view. And like I said, if you jump on the strategy sessions, I will give you different ways you can use the monthly notes and different things for your business strategy or your personal strategy. After the 16 months, also, because I believe in, had to still wear my accounting hat, this is our bill payment log, and there's one, there's really kind of designed 2 per month. one for your personal bills, one for your professional bills, and I've given you 16 months of those. So it lets you track your payees. Is it automatic? What source? Has it cleared? And for some of you who, you know, you're not necessarily putting everything that you have in an accounting system, you still need to be able to track your bills, then this is a nice, easy way to do it. If you're like me, a lot of times I have multiple businesses, and so I have multiple business registers, and sometimes it gets kind of crazy, and I find myself, well, I found myself using a legal pad to write everything down, and then I'd key it all into QuickBooks, you know, too, so it's kind of crazy. This allows me to kind of simplify things, and then it, you know, it allows me to track stuff and then put it in as I do. Again, it's a tool that the majority of our clients said, please keep in, so we did. And then this is my favorite. So the majority of the book is made up of the daily task page, okay? And you'll see it is undated. There we go, undated. The biggest reason why I did this is last design, we had everything dated. And what I found is that for the clients who didn't want to sit and work on their planner on the weekends, I had a lot of blank pages. I did too, and it was like, because I didn't necessarily do it, you know, on Saturday or Sunday. Or I'd have someone skip a day and then they'd get right back into it the next day or something, and it was just a lot of blank pages. So one of the things I did is you can design it the way you want. You can either go through and date a full month and, you know, have it out there, or date it each day as you go. So that's one of the reasons why we did this is undated. That's why I'm telling you this planner can carry you through. We've given you into up to 2 months into 2021. So you've got 14 months worth of daily task pages. I'm a big believer in positive affirmations and daily quotes. So we have a spot here for you to start every day with a positive quote. If you're plugged into the Nspired Nation, you notice that we are always posting out there positive quotes, positive affirmations. So you can grab those every day and write that in, and just or go out and grab your own favorite quotes, a positive affirmation for the day. There's a daily view, so you can still track your appointments on here if you're still a pen and paper kind of girl or guy. I mean, I still, even though everything's electronic, I still like to write things in. And then daily notes. You've got, so I like to have this as a balance between personal and professional. So obviously what bills you want to get paid on that day, anything, if you're like me, I've got to remember to do this today. Personal to-dos, again, these are your top priority things that you've got to get done. Your business to-do list, items that have to get done that day. Social media, I am a big proponent for having static social media, which are those things that are scheduled, and then organic posts. And this allows you to just track that, yes, I've gone out and done my organic post today, where, you know, so I'm relevant, I'm staying in touch with my client base. And then, of course, the top 3 things that you have to get done today. What are the top 3 things? Whether it's personal, professional, no matter what, these are the top 3 things I've got to get done today. Prospecting. As you're out there prospecting, what are some follow-up things you need to do? Is it make a phone call, make an email, finish a quote? Strategic power partners. So you guys know I'm real big on referrals, but I also believe you have to stay in touch with your strategic power partners for referrals to be generated. So it could be a follow-up or a referral you need to generate. You know, you've thought of somebody you need to tell someone about. It could be that you want to call a referral partner and let them know how a referral went. You want to set up a strategy session with them. You know, so this is just a way for you to track your call to actions for your strategy sessions with your referral partners, or any of the actions you want to do. Client retention, we want to take care of those clients that we already have. So what are some action steps that you can do to make sure that again, is it calling your A clients? Is it calling those VIP clients? Is it following up on a client to-do item, and then of course down here is appreciation and gratitude actions. How many times have you been like, oh, I need to send someone flowers, or I need to send someone a thank you card, or I just need to remember to call, you know, my mom. And so this is just a quick way of just reminding some of the different things you want to do. Now, again, there is strategy to this and executing it in a way that makes things easy to do. I always tell everybody it's much better, this is what's called a planner, to plan some of your actions out, not just record them at the end of the day and go, okay, what did I do today? But instead, what do I intend to accomplish? And, you know, kind of plan a week out, you know, those gratitude things, you know, I want to do this on Wednesday. I want to do a client retention item on Thursday. I want to do social media. So it's about understanding how to use this as a strategic planner rather than just recording history. So again, this is the inside look at the planners. I'm going to put a link out there if you guys are want to go out. You can read a little bit more about it. Again, it's a lay flat design, nice paperweight. I'm kind of picky about my paper and stuff, so I'm just like you guys. Here's the 3 designs I got shipped in here yesterday: the yellow and white, blue and white, and the pink and white. And there's 3 other designs that that are out there: the white on white, black and white, and then the light blue and white. So that is an inside look of the strategic planners for 2020, 2021. But like I said, you want to go ahead and get those, buy them as a gift, and get registered for the webinars. That's where the magic takes place, because that's where the accountability comes in from. So just thank you guys for bearing with our live video with the dogs, the cats, the construction, everything going on. But this was just too important for us to have out there, and it was just much easier to do a show and tell or a sneak peek of the planners than to try to type it all out. Thank you so much. You guys have a fantastic day, and I wish everyone just a wonderful holiday season. So there's lots of Christmas going on here at the house. So remember to go out and inspire others.